What's up, Knife Tube? It's Diamond Cut Steel, and you guys are going to learn something today. Here we have a very, very cool and very fairly priced DDC knife. It's one that's been out a while, but it's very, very good. This thing has impressed me quite a bit. They was $25 on Amazon, and at that price, this thing is good. I don't know if you're familiar with this design, but it is the Kizer Infinitiy. It's a liner lock with nice grippy G10, steel liners, good old NitroV blade steel. I poked this one right next to the bearing running surface, and this one was at 61.3. So they're actually running this stuff fairly hard. Performance has been pretty decent, just with cutting down some boxes. A couple boxes I've cut down. It's held an edge quite well. Now don't get me wrong, it hasn't seen a whole bunch of work, but it's cut down. It's cut down some cardboard, uh, some zip ties, just general cutting. Hasn't really seen a whole lot of cutting, but the geometry is fantastic. This thing slices so nicely. It's comfortable in hand, and that blade shape, it just works. I guess we got a cheerleader up here. Anyways, as far as I know, this design has been around for quite a while. But I hadn't seen it until just recently when I picked it up because I seen it was $25. Why not? Let's give it a go. $25 is Kizer. It's got to be pretty decent. And I haven't had any of their NitroV, so I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and grab one. And at $25, I'm impressed. It's a good knife. That geometry is nice and thin. You got nice thin stock. Perfect sharpening choil. You're not going to be running into that plunge anytime soon. Comes down nice and thin. It's in a PVD. So with this one being, a tick over 61, that means if you got the satin blades, they're probably closer to 62. I'm very surprised they're actually running it that hard. Come on, kitty, stop. I really like the G10 on this one. It's good, nice feeling G10. It's got good bite. Not going to slip. Action, typical Kizer. Nice and snappy. Super smooth. Kizer's loop over clip. Ain't nothing special, but it works perfect. Again, the Infinitiy and NitroV. Come on, camera. Let's go. I have yet to sharpen it. But after quite a bit of cutting I've done, I wouldn't say quite a bit, but I broke down probably 10 Amazon boxes and making a whole bunch of unnecessary cuts, typical knife guy stuff. Couple zip ties, hell, a couple wire twists. Yeah, and just general cutting stuff. It's done good. Let me move her. Sorry, baby. I know you want to be in the video, but you can't. Not right now. It's on the factory edge, of course. I haven't sharpened it yet. but it hasn't even been struck. Yeah, looking good. Edge has held up quite well. No complaints. Yep. Good job, Kizer. Yeah, ain't got no problems with that. So, but that thin geometry, you can expect it to perform pretty good for you. It is fairly light. If I can find my scale. But 2 ounce. Make sure it's all on there. Yeah, that's it. I didn't think it was on there. 2.7 ounces. I didn't think it was that light at 2 ounces, but yeah, so 2.7 ounces. It's nice and light. You have a, let's find out. I believe 3-inch blade. Yeah, 3-inch blade. Just a nice, lightweight, slimline, no frills EDC knife. Kizer did a good job on this. I'm going to be carrying a lot of 15D this week, or for the next 2 weeks. So this, but I'm also going to carry this. I'm going to go ahead and swap it over to and carry it in my left pocket. That way, it gets quite a bit of use. I want to see how Kizer's NitroV performs. Actually, with some heavier use, or not necessarily heavier use, but a lot more cutting. Just see how it holds up. Let's see what I can get out of this factory edge. Yeah, it's good enough that after I got it in hand, I went ahead because they had the burlap micarta version in as well. So I got this one, and then I went ahead. I like it, so I went ahead and ordered the burlap micarta one too, because they were also $25. And 2 awesome knives for $50. You can't beat that. Now, are they $25 now? I don't know. I will put a link in the comments. I'm not sure if they'll be 25 or 50 now, but one way or the other, I don't know if I would pay 50 for it. I may. It's actually a pretty decent knife. I would say it's worth $50. I don't know if I would personally pay $50 for it, but yeah, at 25, it's a steal. And I'm happy to see Kizer running their steels, on the harder side. I would have been very disappointed if that would have been, 58, 57, 58, 59 Rockwell. And maybe not. 59, 60 I can deal with, but if it had been below 59, I would have been, I guess she's putting her off the table. It don't matter. She's going to do what she wants to do. Anyways, yeah, if it was sub 59, I'd be disappointed, but hey, we're over 61. So, and like I said, that's PVD, so it probably was 62ish pre PVD. Yeah, pre PVD treatment. Yeah, NitroV. It's a completely different steel now. At say 58, 59 versus 61, 62, there's a big difference in NitroV. NitroV performs a lot better as it gets harder. You get NitroV at 64, 65, and it is a very high performance steel. Now, you're never going to get that, or likely not going to get that from any production companies ever. But, at 61, 62, you're going to have a good performing piece of steel. And if you can pick that up at $25, that's pretty impressive considering with that geometry. And, that up at 61, 62, your perceived edge retention is going to be quite impressive. Yeah, I mean, with that geometry, it's the edge retention on this is gonna surprise you. It's gonna perform better than you think it will. Your typical 58, 59 NitroV, the edge retention is, yeah, kind of lacking, to be honest. It's not terrible, but it's not bad. But as it gets harder, the edge retention increases exponentially. Um, like I said, you take a piece of this at 58 versus 58, 59 versus 61, 62, and the edge retention, it's going to act like a completely different steel. As far as edge retention is concerned. So, with that thin geometry also coming into play, you're going to have a knife that really performs well. And if you can get them at $25, I say go buy you one now. But the Infinitiy, cool knife design. It's been around for a long time. I never seen it until a couple weeks ago when I picked these up. But yeah, I like it. All right, I'll put a link in the comments. Go check one out. Pick you one up. Like I said, if they're $50, I don't know if I'd buy it. At $25, I would definitely say buy it. All right, guys. I hope y'all learned something. It's a cool knife. I hope you learned that it's harder than you probably expected Kizer to run their NitroV. And yeah, at $25, it's a steal. Y'all have a good day.